The gloomy forecasts about the prospects of the Russian economy that were voiced as early as the beginning of spring did not come true. Overall, GDP declined by 1.8% in January-February. None of what our opponent predicted for us has happened. Statistical data show that, unfortunately, economic activity has been declining for 2 consecutive months.
To hell with these sanctions.
We are gradually normalizing the economic situation. The manufacturing sector and industrial production as a whole have fallen into negative territory. Overall, the Russian economy has adapted to the new conditions. This also applies to such an important, systemically significant sector as construction.
I sincerely believe we are in trouble. We have the lowest per capita incomes in Europe. How much longer can this go on? Even in the poorest regions of China, incomes are higher than in our poorest regions. How can anyone remain indifferent to this? Depopulation. We have reached a point where the population will decline by 0.6 million every year due to natural decrease. Not a single presidential decree since 2012 has been fulfilled in terms of the key economic indicators. And for some reason, the president does not demand accountability or punish anyone for this. In socioeconomic rankings, out of 50 selected countries, we rank 51st. That's your measure of effectiveness. Can anyone reasonably invest money in this country in its current condition, under such leadership? Of course not. That is why, in my view, this crisis will be prolonged. It will not simply correct itself, because everything needs to be changed. We are heading toward trouble, toward a double-digit economic decline.
What is happening in the economy right now? Is this not yet a collapse? What level of decline?
It has already begun. That's the most troubling part. The decline is already underway. There was a drop in December, January, and February.
If official inflation truly understates what is happening in reality, then one has to ask, what are the real GDP growth rates? After all, a deflator is used there as well. So perhaps the economy is not down by 1% or 1.5%, but by as much as 6%, for example. I fear that we are indeed in a recession, and not just for 2 months, but for about a year already.